What's up, everybody? It's JDM Garage Hero. It's 2023, January 1st. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for tuning in. Today, we can see that we got the Civic Si already wrapped up, put back away. The engine swap and transmission swap is completely finished, and it went really well. Ended up dropping the car on top of the engine and transmission for the installation process. I will show you guys that, and basically just slid it on a cardboard box from an old TV underneath the car, and then everything plugged up pretty easily. So that's probably the way I'll do these swaps from here on out. I can see that it works pretty well, better than taking it out the top in my experience. So hope you guys liked the video for today. I'm gonna put it up on a time lapse and show you. Make sure that you stay tuned all the way to the end because I do have an update on the Honda Element tow truck driver situation, and as well as a few other updates for upcoming videos. So stay tuned and hope you like the video. Here we go. We got everything buttoned up. I apologize for not getting too much of the install process. I really just came out here to tighten up the engine mount, and then after that it was just like, oh, one more thing I got to plug in, one more thing, I know where that goes. I know where that goes, and then after 45 minutes of that, the whole car is plugged back together. So basically today I just put the fluids in, got everything freshened up. I still need to throw the intake back on, but the exhaust and everything else is buttoned down, so we're going to give her a crank and see what she does. Hopefully she fires right up. We always got to connect the battery first. All right, we got the battery connected this time. Let's listen for the chime. Oh, there's the chime. We got the chime. All right. One more prime for good measure. guys, and that's a wrap. Super stoked about how the engine swap started up on the first crank. Also love the way the GSR blades look. That's always the look I wanted for an EG hatch, even though I never had one. And I'm really glad that it just came out looking how I expected. So really excited to actually lower the car next. I do have some coilovers sitting in the corner that I'm gonna be putting on in the next video, as well as an exhaust that I just ordered up. Actually, once I got it fired up, I couldn't really enjoy the car too much because the existing exhaust on there does have some exhaust leaks, and it just was smelling up to replace, and you know, really it needs to be replaced before I enjoy that car any further. But yeah, so definitely that car is gonna be still another project for us on top of my K20A Type R CRX. That's another car that I'm gonna bring onto the channel very soon. I have a couple of shifting issues and some clutch issues that I wanna work through. Mainly begin working on doing a hydraulic clutch master cylinder conversion. Right now I'm using the cable to hydro conversion from Innovative, and to be honest with you, I haven't had that much luck with it. So I'm excited to go full hydro. That's gonna be the plan for 2023, as well as the Honda Element situation. So as far as that goes, I did get a call back from the tow yard. In fact, the tow yard that I originally called out, Lansing Towing, that wasn't the correct yard that has handling this issue. They're borrowing a truck from the company that handled my Element incorrectly is borrowing a truck from Lansing Towing. So that's the reason why there's some confusion there. I don't want to blackball this company if they haven't done anything wrong. I will leave the company that is at fault anonymous until they rectify the situation. But right now, I'm going to skip to a clip and show you that the car has been picked up. Bam. And now I'm just kind of waiting on the tow yard itself, the mechanic there, to fix the car. At least that's what the owner of the tow yard said that they would do. They said they would replace it as far as the drive chain components to make it right. And I'm a little skeptical at this point, but I'm going to wait and see what happens. As far as the pickup goes, it was the same driver that came by that actually caused this whole fiasco. He's the same one that had to pick it up, and he was a total dickhead when he came back. I mean, I get that he's probably upset because he was going on about how he has to pay for the repair. But to be honest with you, I didn't put him in this situation, and honestly, he's got to get himself out of it. I mean, it is what it is at this point. I don't want to go into bad-mouthing the guy because, you know, he's not here, but at this point, we're going to wait and see what happens. I can tell it's probably still going to be a little bit more of a saga to be continued because things don't ever just end up going smoothly, do they? So stay tuned. I'm sure we're going to have a lot more on the Element as well as the K20A CRX I'm going to be bringing on, and then tying up the next steps on the EG. So hope you like the content. Give me a thumbs up if you do, and thanks a lot for tuning in.